I'm riding a bicycle down a gravel road in Banaban, Cambodia, and little kids are waving at me, hello, as I ride past. In my front basket, on top of my purse, is a beautiful bouquet of purple and yellow flowers that I'm about to give to the mother of the family that I've been staying with for the past 3 nights. I found them on couchsurfing.com because I wanted an authentic cultural experience. I'm 22 and this is day 10 of my 3-month solo Southeast Asia backpacking adventure. And I'm leaving later this afternoon on a bus to Bangkok. So I'm about to say goodbye to the family. And I turn onto their road. And from behind me comes a man on a motorbike with a giant red helmet. And all I can see is his mouth, and he's smiling as he reaches into the front basket of my bicycle and grabs the bouquet of flowers and my purse and speeds off. It takes me a moment to realize what's happened because his smile indicated familiarity as if he were an old friend playing a joke on me. But then it hit me that this man has just stolen my purse. And inside my purse is my iPhone, my wallet with $150 that I just retrieved from the ATM, and both of my credit cards, and my passport. And so if I let him get away, then I can't leave Cambodia. And I really want to leave Cambodia because I hate Cambodia. I hate walking down the street and men calling at me asking if I want a motorbike ride. And I hate that the sites of the 1970s genocide are now the tourist attractions. I hate when I'm sitting down eating lunch and little kids are begging for me to buy postcards from them. I hate the aggressive monkeys and the sweat, and I just want to lie on a beach in Thailand. So when he steals my passport, something in me goes crazy, and I am filled with rage and determination to get my stuff back. So I start pedaling as fast as I can in my Birkenstocks. And I yell at him, hey, stop! And he doesn't. And so I yell to the fat old ladies lying in hammocks along the side of the road, help me, please, he stole my passport! And they have no idea what this crazy white girl is yelling about. And so I know it's up to me. I have to chase after him myself. And so I'm going as fast as I can, and it's the hardest workout of my life. And still, I'm nowhere near him. He's too fast. He's on a motorbike. And so it's getting pretty hopeless. But then something strange happens. He starts turning around and coming towards me. He's reached a dead end. And so in a flash, I know exactly how I'm going to stop him. I have a plan. I'm going to toss my bicycle in his path, and then he'll crash. And then I'll be able to get my purse back. So I'm speeding down the road, and I grip the handlebars, and I fall hard onto the gravel as he speeds past me. And I'm vaguely aware that I'm hurt, but it's okay because I'm going to run after him anyway. And so I'm like limping down the road and hyperventilating, and I yell at him one more time to this little red blur in the distance, you fucking asshole! And he turns the corner and he's gone. And so I'm alone in Banaban, Cambodia with no phone, wallet, or passport. And the fat old ladies who are lined up along the side of the road in their hammocks get up and they're gasping and like coming towards me because I'm covered in blood from my elbows and knees, and they're carrying these water bottles filled with this dark purple liquid, and they start pouring it on my wounds, and so my legs are like purple and red and brown, and I don't even care because I'm in shock. And then this big man from Cambodia like comes up to me and looks into my eyes and says in perfect English, "What happened?" And I broke down. I said, my wallet and my passport were stolen, a man on a motorbike. And so he talked to his friends, and his friends jumped on their motorbikes. They went speeding down the path, and it's too late. So the father of the family that I was staying with, named Surin, very kind, has heard what's happened from the townspeople. And so he comes and fetches me and offers for me to stay at his house for 3 more days. as I filed a police report. So in that time, Serene has heard from the village people some information that the thief, the man with the red helmet, had been spotted following me around earlier that morning as I made my rounds at the ATM, at the florist shop. And so he'd been waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike in a quiet area. But Serene assures me that if they were to find him, that they would throw rocks at him and maybe he die. I said, I don't want him to die. So it takes a week of Western Union transfers from my parents and a 6-hour bus ride to the capital of Phnom Penh, a long line at the US Embassy, but I get a new passport and I fly out of there and find my beach in Thailand. The thief had never tried to use my credit cards, and they found my passport discarded into a lake a couple weeks later. But he was using my phone. And I know this because of iCloud. If you don't know, iCloud is a way of sharing information between devices, like photos. So, I'm back in the States, and I have a new iPhone, and one day I'm looking through my photos, and there's a new photo upload that I didn't take from Battambang, Cambodia. And it's photo after photo of selfies of this young man with like a Justin Bieber haircut doing a pouty face in front of the temples at Angkor Wat. And I was like, oh my god, it's the fucking asshole. But I didn't know, like maybe he had sold the phone to somebody, but then more photos started popping up of like his girlfriends and shoes lined up in a row, and then phones lined up in a row, like stolen phones maybe. And so one day I'm explaining the story to my parents' friends at their church, and I said, oh, but wait, let me show you. And I pulled out my phone, and there was a new photo upload from Battambang, and it was not church appropriate. It was vaginas. And I was mortified, even though nobody saw, and I put my phone away and said, oh my god. And like up to that point, this whole photo sharing thing had just been kind of like creepy, but kind of funny, and I was in any real rush to get our phones disconnected. But when that happened, I really felt the urgency. So I like ran to the Apple store and got our phones disconnected, but not before I got to erase all of his data. And I also saved one of his selfies and emailed it to Sorin, the father back in Battambang, who's passed it on to the Battambang police. And they say that they are on the case. So if they find him, I hope they don't throw rocks at him until he dies, but they could throw one or two.